Hey guys, and welcome to the first, hopefully of many, Planetfall playthroughs. I'll be playing Johnny Rico. I've, I've tried to do my best to give a similar resemblance to that sexy man from Starship Troopers. While there weren't that many options, there was a ginormous chin, and if you look at it in the light properly, you can even tell it has a dimple. So, here's Johnny. Now, we're starting the game, and honestly, at this point, I played the game way too much. And I really think there's only one opening for the first turn. A little bit disappointing, but basically, you head over to your local NPC faction, you say, give us a fetch quest. And then you say yes. Going to war with the NPC factions, while tempting, because it's fun, is really, I think, is kind of awkward at this point. NPC factions will, like, you can't defeat them, right? Like, this isn't a great start, but a lot of times the NPC headquarters can start near your settlement. You might say, gee whiz, what if I head on over there and take that? Will that, end the war? Will that, can I conquer them? The answer is no. The only way I found to end an NPC war is to pay them a giant amount of energy and influence, which you obviously don't have in the beginning of the game. So, and that's even if you take over their colony, even if you annex their colony and it's part of yours, like you're literally controlling their colony, their headquarters, doesn't matter. You still have to pay them this ridiculous fee and diplomacy, this influence amount. So, it just feels like you can't go to war with them, This is hopefully wisdom from many, many, many games where I guess a few games, not many, but where you go, oh yeah, I can fight these guys. You beat you can them, you take over their settlement, and then you're like, well, I conquered them, right? So you move on to do something else, and like I think it literally it might be like a 10-turn timer after you declare war. Just armies show up. And if you're fighting someone else, that can make things a little frustrating. Anyway, rant aside, that is why we're making peace with the NPC faction, and until something changes, we'll probably always make peace with the NPC factions and never go to war with them. I just don't see the benefit. So, welcome to combat. This is Rico. This is our pug. We are going to put this super sexy buff on it. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's introduce the enemies. We've got Hoppy Boys. I guess they're called Hopper Hounds, but they're Hoppy Boys. They jump. They have melee attacks. Most important piece of information, basically a melee jump unit. The red version is like this is the upgraded version. You add a couple extra fins. You give it that black and red color scheme, and it's definitely the superior version. And then we've got explodey dudes. These guys run at you, and they explode when they die. I guess I could spit too, but their most defining feature is not anything they do in life, it's how they die. So, now that's out of the way, Rico is going to run straight at the enemy. You might be like, oh gosh, what are you doing? This is an Age of Wonders game. The AI will totally murder your hero. In this game, it doesn't seem to be as much of an issue. Your heroes are probably your most tanky unit in the early game, and Rico has a buff from this pug that makes him 40% harder to hit. So he's got his War Musk on, and that's going to make things a little easier for me. Since this is a predominantly melee force, we are going to use a lot of Overwatches. Overwatch seems to be kind of the counter to melee. So we're trying to make sure we have sightlines on Rico. And this guy's going to probably just back up and do this. We've got a spotter. I don't think, well, I guess I could spot this big dude as he comes in. We'll see what happens.
Enemy eliminated.
Oh, he missed and vomited on the other guy. That's awesome. So, Overwatch OP. I think now we're just going to clean up. I actually should have used that guy to do that. This might be... Can I get a grenade off? Doesn't look like it. Got a slight misplay, but should be able to get another kill. So I refresh the cooldowns on my owl so I get my little targeting buff back. That makes my red shirts shoot at 85% accuracy instead of the 50. Super effective. Now Rico was staggered, but he's walking it off, and yeah, 70%. So now it's just those guys. And if I had played my cards a little bit better, these guys would have killed this guy, and this guy would have been able to get the shots. But I'm a tactical genius, and these things are beneath me. Oh, man. Got one attack. So, now we're going to introduce the concept of a grenade. Now, in the far-flung future, grenades stagger enemies and are extreme high-precision weapons. So even though this explosion is happening right near Rico, there will be no collateral involved. So this means that this guy's Overwatch is melee Overwatch is canceled. That means Rico can back up a space without getting attacked. So no explosive death. Remember, these guys' only major trait is how they die. Now we just kill them.
Enemy annihilated. They've never stood a chance.
Also, fun concept in this game is it doesn't matter who kills what, you get shared XP. So it doesn't matter if you don't have to prolong combat, which you kind of were encouraged to do in Age of Wonders 3. I'm hiccuping. Quite a lot. So, do we want 36 production or 36 energy? Controversially, we'll take the production. And hopefully try to rush some stuff. Now, what does this colony want to be? There's lots of trees, more trees, even more trees. What does all this mean? Well, it means that Buenos Aires could be a pretty solid production zone. Do I want to just do this? Normally I go for the biofarm. I feel like the biofarm is just the best decision. Like, do I want more stuff, or do I want a smaller amount of stuff now when I start the game? I wonder. Let's see. Planetfall objectives. We found the spacers, and now we hit end turn. So that's kind of our scripted opening. I really wish there was more variety, but hopefully that'll change with the ginormous dump truck of content that Paradox looks like they're planning to fling in this general direction. See what happens with that. So, what are we doing? Scout. Hey, Mr. Scout. So, this guy is expanding next turn. Get an owl going and rush that next turn, so that way this guy can scout instead of having to stay around a whole lot. And we're seeing a bunch of lava. You know, general friendly lava. I actually won't be able to annex this for a bit. Is there a better option? Well, this has a nice food area. Yeah. So we're going to send Rico to fight this, clear this, and this is probably what we're going to annex next turn. Military research. Alright, this is a pretty contentious decision. You know, you're like, okay, yes, oh! A lot of people think nanites are the best. I think flechette rounds are really good for troopers in the early game because the bleed procs pop at the end of the enemy turn, and if they run into your Overwatch and get a bunch of bleed procs, that can add up to a bunch of damage, which is great. And before I lose one unit, and then all the comments are, oh, you should have gotten nanite injector. Let's see. So going back to the society research. Now let's break this down. We've got an option without colonizers, another option without colonizers, we've got the option with colonizers, and you guessed it, another option without colonizers. Now, if you're gonna take a good old college guess at which option might be the best option, it's gonna be the third option with colonizers. So, not a fan of the variety or the lack of variety in the early game, but the rest of it kind of works out. So, we're gonna come over here and beat these guys in the face. Do the introductions. All right. So we have two Flappy Boys. These are basically kind of like the crickets. We've got melee attacks, some weird swoop attack, allows them to move after attacking you. Pretty cool. Then we've got the Tier 2 variant, which is bigger and better and bigger wings. It's obviously, it's the better version. Bigger wings, more hood ornaments. Does it have hood ornaments? Yeah, look at those hood ornaments. This guy doesn't have any hood ornaments. So he does have a fin. So in the meta, would a fin be better than the hood ornament? I don't know. And we got Bitey Boy, which is just a melee dude that bites people. That's all he does. I guess it's called an axe beak. Sounds pretty sophisticated. And to the plan. This is all melee. So what does that mean? That means Rico runs at the enemy to get chewed upon. Eat me! And everyone else watches in horror. We will grab this guy, push him there. This guy's going to go here and just overwatch the bejesus out of everything. Can we tag somebody? We could tag the low tier guy, or we could tag the high tier guy. We're going to go after the high tier guy, obviously.
Enemy killed.
Look at Rico tanking everything. The chin of virtue. We tagged this guy, so he should be easy to kill. Shooting at him with the backliners because we're a tactical genius. And let's see. The Pug is going to run up and buff out Rico's chin. Oh, there we go. I think I was targeting this guy for some reason. I guess we just take our shot. Keep firing! There we go.
They never stood a chance.
I don't think Rico shot his gun. He's just been shooting. Let's see. So we got that. We have so much population, and we're going to grab this. This will give us this nice food production, which is great. Perfectly great. We're gonna try to complete our roundabout. Now this is real nice. This will give us some buffs to, actually I think you can even see it. Promethean tech is 25% cheaper to research and costs 20% less to produce. I honestly hate this shit. Because in the one-off chance that I actually spawn next to a Promethean landmark, this is a pretty huge buff for me. But 99% of the time, I'm going to spawn next to somebody else's landmark, and you go in, and you're like, oh man, this is a really, really cool place. We're gonna go in, we're gonna kick some ass, and we're gonna get some really cool stuff. Then you go in, you're like, oh man, this is totally useless. Can't the Phoenix Archives benefit anybody other than the Promethean? Or they're like, oh nope, fire, no, we're not gonna deal with that. So really underwhelming, incredibly underwhelming. And I think they give you a super building. It's okay, right? It gives you more armor, and this can combo really well with a colony that has 2 production sites, because you could have one that gives you super armor, and then you could get another, get one of the upgrade buildings that gives you even more armor, so you could have an absolute metric ton of armor. If you set up an elite facility like this, that could be plus 7, 8. I think it'd be plus 7 armor, so that's a lot of armor. But yeah, so it's you get an armor building, and that's it. so meh. They could have done so many more cooler things with that, and I hope that, well, it might be in some random DLC that's coming. We're gonna pop out a scout and send them to the north, and we're not gonna see anything. I usually get swamped in the early game because the AI just, farts out armies. So what can I do to fix that? I guess we'll start building pugs and maybe try to get another infantry army together. So now, Rico, what are you doing? Oh, these might be the Vanguard guys. You're the Vanguard people. Yes, you are. So this is an independent colony. We should be able to annex it when we have 45, or not annex it, but take it over once we have 45 influence. So that's not going to be for a couple turns, so Rico's going to keep cleaning out some stuff. And we could do a food exploitation. Given that we're focusing on food, I think we're going to focus instead on production, because I need more of it. I'm going to diversify. And we've got this guy, research, 28 space research. Sounds great. And we've got space bullets that cause people to bleed, unlike regular bullets. I don't know. Now, everybody who's been, everybody's been furiously, chomping at their fingernails. Now, we're going to get nanite support. And Rico is going to run over here. We're going to wait a turn. And we're going to get all these flechette rounds. Oof. So, over here, we're building stuff. We have a colonizer. I think we're going to go for upgraded production. Initially. Oh, that's the edge of the map. Cool. Message from the spacers. Do I want to waste some turns? Yes, because I want more influence. Give me influence. 2 turns, we're going to grab this. There's some angry boys over here headed towards our colony. We can't have that. This guy. Oh, we ran into somebody. Who did we run into? Oh, a bunch of shorty dudes. Okay. They must have started really close to us. So, we're going to grab this, no doubt. I want to know what's down here, but I got to keep this guy here. This looks pretty open over here. Oh, and there's Cosmite. So, in the grand scheme of things, we're at the top of the map. There's somebody down here. We need influence to take these bronze landmarks because they're occupied by NPC factions. They've declared war on NPC faction. It costs a boatload of energy to not be at war with them. Otherwise, they just spawn fun armies. I'm totally not just salting more and more about this. Okay. Get off my lawn! So what do we see here? We've got 2 little flappy boys, a scrawny little hoppy boy, and a bitey boy. So those are all the official names that you will find in the Imperial archives. We could search them up, I swear. And they're all melee, so you know the routine. Rico, get your chin over there and present it at the enemy. And everybody else is going to rock forward, do their little Overwatch thing. This guy is going to run forward and try to tag somebody. Ow. I guess I'll tag you.
Enemy destroyed.
That was a fun
Operations
animation.
available.
See, look, he took his bleeding damage. He's already bleeding. He's not having a good time. Super effective. I think that's a kill.
Enemy annihilated.
Now we go back here. Since these red shirts can't shoot the side of a barn. Oh wait, is this guy in melee range? He is not. Perfect. It's almost like I planned it somehow. Oof. Rico can finish that.
Enemy eliminated.
That's a lot of damage.
Enemy down. They never stood a chance.
So we killed the bugs. And there's a pickup that I totally missed. So, what does that mean? You want to kill more things? That'll give us a level up, which is great because we just got one. Dig in, more vitality, so now it's more HP. Doesn't look too terrifying, so we're just going to fight this. I don't really care that one of my troopers is missing HP. Operational hazard, I say. And you guessed it, Rico is going to run at the enemy. And he's going to chill. These guys are going to be our backliners because they're missing HP. They'll be slightly less action efficient. Oh no! Incremental action efficiency. The one true weakness of people on the internet. Let's see. Everybody is in position.
Operations available.
So Rico is definitely facing the enemy. We could just grenade the bejesus out of everybody. Or we could try to shoot him to death. I think I want this option.
Enemy down.
This guy can shoot.
Enemy destroyed.
Now Rico can actually shoot his gun.
Enemy neutralized.
Wow! It's super effective. And the other guy's melee, so he pretty much has to come over here and get shot in the face. So a little bit. I want you to aim. There we go. Perfect. You're missing 18 HP. Rico is missing 27. Alright. Do the most effective one. And you can just go on Overwatch too.
Enemy killed. Our forces are victorious.
Boom. I am a moron. Alright, so the Vanguard Owl took the level upgrade because I was too impatient to wait one more turn. I love this game. And he's the only one who got it because of that. Because I'm a strategic genius. Oh my gosh. The things that you do in this game. I guess we'll get some happiness. Just build happiness.
Quantum-powered molecular...
Oh, stuff it. Alright, Internet, we got the OP stuff. Now you can cool your horses. So, we are up against the Devar, and they have a lot of concussion stuff, so we're going to grab Tactical Protection, which gives us this Purification Field. Looks kind of wimpy, you're like, stores 10 HP, and then you read the second part. Remove any non-psionic status effects from this unit or target adjacent unit. You're like, wow, and then you're like, it's a free action? Wow! So, we're going to grab the Purification Field, because I don't want to, have half my unit snoozing when I'm trying to fight the Devar. And now, we get you as a colony, because I was helping crazy people in the desert. That makes you one of us. One of us. So, what are are we doing over here? Well, eventually I want this and this. I guess I could just grab... That's that whole region. Do we want to make a huge difference? Is the real question. Well, if we have two of these, we're slightly more efficient at producing energy as well. So maybe this is going to be like a Mary Sue colony where we got the production, we got the energy, and we've got some bonus research and some food. I think that's okay. I'm okay with that. Doesn't have to be hyper specialized, but you know, it can have a personality. And those are some angry bug people. All right, so we see two things of cosmite, and there's this giant patch of volcanic fun zone over there. So that's pretty far away. We're gonna have to grab an early doctrine that allows us to live there. Yes, I understand that. Huzzah! And we got a new... Oh, that's right. I was doing things completely. Very much aware that things were happening. Anyway, we got a new colony called Farishkal. Farishkal. There we go. And this will hold the frontier over here. I'm going to keep this guy over here to grab new zones as this thing grows. And we're going to get a biofarm. What's Rico going to do? I think we're going to go kill some more bugs. Go bug hunting. And I think I could have gotten Rico a nanite injector, but I forgot. Because I'm a master strategic person. Also known as a strategist. We're gonna do the good old, like we got, I think you're familiar, we got Explodey Boys and we got Hoppy Boys. And they're low tier, nothing crazy. I don't think they have mods yet. They don't have mods. So, nothing crazy. So Rico is going to move his chin to the front line. And we're going to grab some ground. Put everybody on Overwatch. Nerp. That's the sound people make when they go on Overwatch. Nerp. And this guy... Can we tag someone? We could tag him.
Enemy annihilated. Operations available.
Look at that. It's super effective. This guy's poisoned, which isn't fun.
Enemy down.
Rico might be able to shoot something, and it might actually die. Would you look at that?
Enemy killed.
Now, this guy took damage, and taking damage is bad. That's why we can heal him with state-of-the-art healing facilities. I get a shot. How about now? Or we could just chuck grenade. He goes in for the throw.
Enemy destroyed. Our forces are victorious.
That was a solid pineapple. And we're going to head over here. Annex that. I think our next influence bribe is to grab the Quarkic batteries. You could hear the you could hear the crusty gears in my brain churning. So what do we have? How much are you going to cost me? 38. That's a lot. Okay. We'll deal with it. Yes, I'm dealing with the Mad Max guys. Now, if you start asking me for things, I'll just give them to you. Because I don't want to actually go to war with you. Because that's how this game works. And we should probably be building another army. Got a lot of extra production, so we can one-turn pretty much anything. Oh, we need to make a colonizer. These guys will make a colonizer. I could have probably researched the colonizer second. But, you know. I just don't want to build it here, because I can also build other things here. So do that. He insulted me. Elena? Okay. It's either Elena or Elgina. We'll go with Elena, because it sounds better. All the things have happened. And Rico is squashing bugs. Actually, we should probably look at this, because that spawns dudes, and things that spawn dudes are not things I want in my backyard. Alright, we've got tactical protection. We're up against the Var, who have lots of painful weapons. We could have like a melee squad. Or we could like run to tier 2 Valkyries. It's a tough question. Given that they can like CC everything, I kind of would rather have more cheap melee guys than a expensive melee person that just gets stunned. For all the reasons. Hi, angry dude. Where did you come from? You come all the way over there. So, let's kill this guy first. And we have some new enemies, at least in this playthrough, that people haven't seen before. So we've got Zappy Boys. They fire lightning that bounces between people who are within 2 spaces of each other. So we gotta spread out. And we got Flamey Boys, who fire flame and have a AoE close range fire attack. So standing together near any against this composition is not something we want to do. They don't have any melee, so how does that change things? Well, it means Rico's gonna run straight at the enemy. And we're gonna get our guys in position. I guess to get some flank shots, but we're not as focused on Overwatch. So we can potentially bring this guy around. That's not too close, so he can chill here. These guys, oh, it could bounce there. Well, like I said, I'm a tactical genius. So let's see if they do that. Yep. Not a whole lot.
Operations available.
So now that we're in range, we can shoot at things that are out in the open. Sadly, these guys don't bleed. And now I've got to figure out, do I want to try to use my pug to get the killing blow for incremental efficiency gains? And the answer is yes.
Enemy down.
Alright, good job, boy. This guy can move here. Rico's going to move forward. This guy should be able to get the flank. You've got to be kidding me. Alright. Well, we've got 3 bad shots and we're bouncing. Or we got 2 okay shots.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, good. That's a solid. And now Rico needs to move forward, otherwise he will be bouncing. So we're just gonna go forward and shoot him. Okay, Pug will pop a heal. I should just name my pugs that. They're just called Papa Heal. Can I just kill him? Well, we want to use this guy for something, so let's see if he hits him.
Enemy destroyed.
Great, he hit him. And if we tag this guy, yes we can. This guy will just run over here. Actually, no, Rico needs to get the finishing blow. For the... Here.
Enemy eliminated. They never stood a chance.
Perfect. Now we need to head south. Not really. You've got a awful weapon, but I have lots of energy. So you're gonna lead this new troop, and you've got this terrible gun. What can we give you? You could go for. You could lead a Valkyrie eventually. That'd be kind of fun. Or yeah, let's go for tanky melee dude. And that means we can give you nanite injectors. And we'll give you a, do you want to give a basic grenade or a pistol? We'll go with the grenade. And that, okay, well, we just put off our colonizer purchase because I am the best strategy guy ever. So I guess we have to wait 2 more turns to build a colonizer. Unfortunate. And we wanted, I think we want energy. Let's get some energy going. Rico is off on an adventure. What do I want to give him? More energy, more living power, more sustainability is what we should call it. It's like that's a word in a dictionary someplace that could help me in this predicament. This guy's gonna be standing and building another stack. He's telling me I have ops to prime, and I don't care about that. So I think that's the end of the first episode. We bumbled our way onto having 2 colonies, and things are not on fire, which is great. Catch you next time.